guys, I'm going to give a lesson on how to tune a guitar in standard. Now when I say standard, I mean the normal, traditional 6 notes played on each string. So the low string, going from lowest to highest, are standard E, A, D, G, B, and your high E. When you're done, we'll have 6 tightly wound strings that will sound in unison, a little something like this. Any way you want to put it, even just playing scales. They'll all sound perfectly in unison. So, let's get started. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is you need to make sure you have some sort of tuner with you. A great tuner is a piano at home, if you have one. You can also, there are tuning apps for the iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad. And also if you buy a metronome, some metronomes have built-in tuners. Anything that is already tuned to E, A, D, G, B, and high E. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find our right pitch. Oh, one more thing. You can also go to one of my favorite websites, which I also used to tune a lot. You can go to howtotuneaguitar.org. Pretty simple. Alright, so first thing is you're going to find the pitch of your low E. Now, when you tune, a pick is optional. Absolutely, you can use your finger, pointer finger, thumb, middle finger, ring, pinky, doesn't matter, as long as you use a finger or a pick to pluck the string. Next, you're going to take the other hand, which is going to operate the fretboard, and you're going to find whatever knob will lead to the strings. On this case, all six knobs are on one side. Some guitars are different. Sometimes there are 3 on one side, 3 on the other. They vary. So in this case, low E, the lowest string, that knob is always closest to the board. So when you tune, you're going to, if it's not low enough, you're going to take it and you're going to turn it little by little to the right. That'll lower it, and you turn it back up toward the left to raise it. Until you find the right pitch of your E. Then you're going to repeat with the other strings. The A string is the one right behind it. That knob. Again, push to the left to turn to make it go up, and to the right to make it go lower. And then the same thing with the D. Now the G, I'm just going to stop at the G and say something. You're going to take the G, and sometimes it's on the other side. If you have it on the other side, then it's going to be the one all the way at the top on the other side, if it's 3 and 3. And when you tune that, it's exactly the opposite. You're going to turn to the left to turn it down, and to the right in order for the pitch to go up. Same thing with the B string and the high E string, but in this case they're all up here. One time when I did this, I set all the strings on the wrong pitch, meaning they were sharp. Sharp is when they're much higher is when they're noticeably higher than they're supposed to be, like this E. It's almost up to the next note. So it was all really messed up. first time I did this, I really needed help from my cousins. My cousins were all really good musicians growing up. So, I had my dad help me sometimes, and sometimes I need other people to help me still. If I don't have a tuner, or if I'm just not sure, I go to my friends for help. So, this is really important, this whole process, because that way your guitar will sound right. You'll be able to play all the right notes. Like here, I'll set the strings out of tune. So here is my A chord. Chords are a whole different thing, but I'm just gonna play it for you. These are all the right. This is all my right finger. All the finger placings on here are right, and I'm strumming with the right strings. But listen to how it sounds out of tune. Horrible, right? So you have to make sure the guitar is in tune. Alright, so I took a break and I tuned my guitar. Now, here's my guitar in tune, playing the same. All my fingers are the same. This is my now A chord. Major, minor. It's all the same. It's all the same as long as it's in tune. You can also check if it's in tune, which is another thing that I do. After you finish all the previous steps, I do my pentatonic scale, which I'm not really going to go into teaching you because this is about tuning a guitar. So that was my major scale. And another way I like to check, I like to play some of my favorite songs also. If you want to check over, like, my favorite song of all time. Mario theme song, obviously. And all that. So you can play anything you want as long as you know your right chords. Just to make sure you're in tune. If you sense something's out of tune, listen to, just play it like, I'm going to play this chord, my D chord. Something kind of sounds out of tune, so I play them one at a time. Only those four strings, your D, your G, B, and your E. It should flow. So, I learned how to tune a guitar from my cousins when I was little. He was always really, really talented. He played in the talent show, like, with his drums and everything. He learned a lot of new instruments, and he started a band, and they're really popular. And he comes over every now and then and shows me some new stuff on the drums, stuff on the guitar. Like, he's really successful with his band. That's a picture of his band. Anyway, so that's pretty much how you tune a guitar into standard.